The Pope's dead, Birmingham's full of bins, and Chris Hughes from Love Island's trying to get off with Jojo Siwa. What a crazy world we live in. But this Hero Complex podcast is constant. Today we've got a barnstorming battle for you today as
Spice Girls
take on
Clement Attlee.
Let battle commence.
Oh, you go straight in.
Yeah.
I've started learning Italian on Duolingo, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you, by the way, before we start, drop a comment if you like the tablecloth. This is the first and mainly tablecloth sessions of this podcast.
Actually, this feels quite Italian.
It is.
Yeah.
I was asking if it's going to be a red one.
It's the vibe we're going for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you learn Italian on Duolingo?
Yeah.
Why?
Perché?
Stops dementia.
Really?
Italian.
Okay.
Well, any language doesn't have to be Italian. No.
Yeah.
English?
Learning German causes dementia.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You forget what you did to the world.
Now to order a coffee and a croissant.
That's all right.
And
That's kind of all you need in Italy.
Yeah, that's it so far.
Oh, I'm thinking of France.
Pasta.
Yeah. Uno cafe, right?
Yeah, I was surprised that they were so desperate to get me to order a croissant in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culturally inappropriate.
Well, that's how they find out if you're really Italian or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you offer an Italian a croissant, they'll spit at you. And actually, I'll take 2 pizzas.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't want an Italian pizza.
Due pizze.
you're more into the American type. No, I've started getting into like the, the nice pizzas. The ones that aren't perfect circles.
Come on, Pat. What, stone fucking baked?
Yeah, it's in a pizza oven in some Sri
Has it got a
Lankan's
stuffed
house.
crust? No, I'm
No.
not
Yeah,
interested.
that's where the Italians have gone wrong.
Stuffed crust isn't that good.
It's so good. Have you had Top's Pizza?
Actually, the one near here, Top's Pizza, is fantastic.
Yeah, because they don't. I don't think you should put mozzarella in your stuffed crust. I don't think that's right, because it arguably tastes of nothing. But they put cheddar in theirs, mature.
That's strong, but it gets hard. It gets hard quicker.
The mature cheddar, you don't think it's a mature decision to put cheddar in there? Do you want to introduce us, Pat?
Oh yeah. Well, where are we? I'm Patrick Brosnan, the semi-regular host of the semi-regular podcast Hero Complex. With me, as always, is my co-host and partner in crime, Adam Green,
Hello.
and our special guest today, Hannah Byczkowski,
Hello.
who you might recognise from being the co-winner of the Traitors
There's no need for co, is there?
Yeah,
and the co-contestant
Bit-
of The Weakest Link.
And the co-person in this relationship.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder how we got this booking.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Like
Thanks,
for,
going on, love.
Let's get to our debate.
Yes.
Okay.
We've got 2 British icons here, Clement Attlee and the Spice Girls.
Can you call whoever that is as British icon?
Well, Prime Minister.
Oh, yeah.
Was he a prime minister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was Winston Churchill's wife,
That's
It was-
Mrs. Churchill.
Yeah.
Clemmy.
Clement Attlee.
Oh,
Yeah.
her name was Clemmy. Clemmy. Oh, you're Australian. Clemmy.
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 Clement.
Clemmy Churchill.
I've been practicing my Australian accent as well because I've been watching maths.
I've
Sorry.
been watching Mass as well.
Yeah, can we talk about that very briefly?
Yeah, before we get to the debate.
We talk about Married at First Sight Australia.
How far into you are?
I'm up to date.
I finished it.
How have you finished it?
Because I downloaded it from Australia.
So how many episodes are there
There's
in total?
40.
What the actual fuck?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
It might only be 38, but I think it's 40.
I thought I was like 1 episode off being done. I'm on 31.
Oh, no, there's still another week of shit. 2
Wow.
weeks of shit.
Spoiler alert. But I also I found out about Jackie and Clint. Mental.
Yep, that's insane.
Found out about Dave and Veronica. Mental.
Is that confirmed?
Looks like it, doesn't it? She was like, she's a mentalist.
Right. For people who don't listen to maths,
Like me.
Sorry.
like you
Anthony.
skip to this point in the video
have
because we are going
watched
to
a
talk
few.
about it.
Huh?
You have watched a few.
I've watched a few. There's a gormless fellow who's married to a moron woman.
That's every couple, isn't it? Probably.
Oh, you're talking about Ryan and Jackie.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Ryan and Jackie.
Yeah,
Where she was like, "Am I the fittest one here?" And he's like, "I don't want to lie to you, so no, you're
Yeah,
third."
right. There's one thing. This happens every fucking year in Married at First Sight. There's a challenge where you have to rank the contestants, like based on beauty, and the husbands always fuck it up by not putting their wife first.
Yeah.
And they just put them first, and they go, "Oh, I don't want to lie. I wouldn't want to lie to you." It's not about lying. It's about
the
respect.
autistic ones.
Yeah,
Yeah. And there's one this year goes, I don't like black women, so all of them bottom.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say. I'm
didn't say
paraphrasing,
that.
but he goes. I think he said a slur. He hard
What
it.
did he say? Indigenous?
No, he said, "Yeah, I don't like indigenous-looking women."
Yeah.
And then she said someone had psycho eyes. And then still put his
Yeah,
wife
but she
maybe like
does have
second.
psycho eyes, to be fair.
Yeah. And this guy Ryan put his wife Jackie third or fourth.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I'm not going to lie. I don't believe in lying.
I just don't fancy you.
Yeah. And then one of the experts, they have experts on the show, says, she asked you to call her beautiful. Why can't you do that? It's like, because I'd be lying. I just want to feel special. Oh, I can make you feel special, but make you feel beautiful. It's not got nothing to do with me.
What did you think about Veronica?
Veronica, mad.
Really not very
Mad's the box of
abusive,
frogs.
I think.
I think abusive.
Who's Veronica?
Abusive. She was with Elliot, Elliot's second wife.
Yeah.
Elliot really made a comeback there, didn't he?
Yeah, it's
Veronica's the nutter.
Yeah, nutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he just makes up shit.
Yeah.
Like where
yeah.
he's like,
Her mind is weird.
Yeah.
And there's what Elliot's.
She looked at him like she was going to punch him in the face every time.
yeah.
Cute.
They're obsessed with, you have to be vulnerable and open. So Elliot told a story about his sister going into a coma
And nearly died.
and nearly dying, and she goes, "What does that tell me about you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know about your sister, but what about you?
Yeah.
I'm just like, that is psychopath behavior.
She was like, you haven't even told me your feelings. And he was like, I was devastated, heartbroken. And like, that's one of the worst things to happen to
Those
you.
aren't feelings.
Yeah, she just kind of went,
Yeah.
Pussy hole.
Yeah.
So insane.
She's a fucking pussy.
what do you think about Dave?
Dave
Doesn't fancy
Dave's
Jamie
Dave's
at
not
all.
interested in Jamie.
Dave's not interested.
I think
one's
that
Dave, the one with
the
tattoos
huge
on
one,
up
Yeah.
his
the
neck.
huge fucker.
He is massive, yeah.
I think you saw how Jamie can scream and lost interest.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, yeah.
But I mean, despite being bogan,
Bogan?
which is I guess Australian for chav or whatever.
Classless.
Yeah, classless. Yeah, boganic.
Boganic?
Yeah. I think I'd like to, but she's
Yeah.
she's got all of them there have
It's a shame.
issues.
They've all got very, yeah.
Yeah, and they get matched poorly. It'll be something like the experts will look at. Well, both of these people have been cheated on, so they have something in common.
Yeah.
Well, that's not something in common.
No.
Both of these people survived 9/11, so that's got something.
What about,
something to talk about.
what about, I can't remember her name. The woman who got with that Tim, the PE teacher.
Oh my
He wore the
god!
most atrocious trousers. And he was like, did you see this bit, love?
Which bit was
It was named Katie.
Katie and Tim.
Katie and Tim.
And this happens every year as well. There's like a plus size woman.
She's not even that plus size.
No,
she's
she's
just
not.
she just looks a bit wacky.
She
what way?
She dresses like a kindergarten teacher.
She does, yeah. And she
Like
looks
Mr.
she looks
Tumble.
good. Like
Yeah.
she's a very successful woman. She wears a lot of like animal jewelry, which I
Yeah.
quite like.
Yeah, I know one.
A big gold snake round her neck.
And unfortunately, when applying for maths, no one said, "I want a fat woman that looks dressed like Mr. Tumble." No one put that down.
She wasn't even plus size. Really.
I think she's quite
Like,
good looking.
she was a curvy, yeah.
Yeah,
She
curvy
was
one.
really pretty. But like he just did not fancy her at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. He's a PE teacher. It's like,
And she's a bit dorky as well, isn't she? She's a
yeah.
bit like,
But he wouldn't even. Yeah, he wouldn't even touch
Like
her
you.
on the wedding.
what do you mean she's
In a cute
like,
way.
like me?
Flirting again. Sorry,
Yeah.
carry on.
No, you keep
Pat
it.
feels
You keep
so
it
awkward.
No, it's just.
I know how
every
our
episode.
commitment ceremony's going to go.
Yeah. Well, you two on the couch.
Yeah.
So tell us what's happening. Well, he said I couldn't even get an angel.
He's insensitive.
Yeah, he's insensitive. Right. So tell us about this queer comedy club.
Yeah. She wouldn't give me a spot at a comedy night.
Yeah. It's only an hour. Well, you two need to communicate more.
Are you going to stay or leave?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay.
Yeah. They're gonna say,
Even though there's no point.
yeah, I love that bit. So we've got some things to work on this year.
No, I didn't mean you, love, when I said
Oh,
no
right,
point.
no.
I meant. Anyway, sorry, I've really diverted that. There's the point
That's
of
fine.
this
We
podcast.
seem to end up talking about Married at First Sight most weeks
I
nowadays.
love Married at First Sight.
It's
I'm
a great
really
show.
Into it.
Yeah.
I miss Lauren personally.
Oh, the one that had the dinner party by herself.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Oh, why?
She was just
sounds
like,
good.
Because
"Oh my
everyone
God."
else is classless. So I'm gonna have my own dinner party with my ex-pro golfer.
Who is also insane.
Yeah, he's mad. He's desperate for puss.
Well, if he's gone with Jackie, honestly.
Yeah, he'll disagree with anything. He knows.
Do you think that this
he
podcast
puts a pussy
crosses-
on a pedestal?
Do you think that this podcast crosses over with maths fans?
I don't know. If you are, leave a comment below. If you don't, leave a comment below. Just leave a comment.
Please, will someone comment?
Please.
And also, comrades, write it in fucking English. I don't know what the fuck any of you idiots are saying.
Oh, wow.
And you're Russian. and Chinese. We have a Chinese.
I mean, we went from like just being called fat in the comments to just being called nothing.
Yeah. It's desperate when you're, I wish I was keep calling me fat.
Yeah, just people talking about like, actually General Custer was quite progressive the way he like killed indigenous people in America.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He keeps giving me headlocks. That's not genuine concern, and someone from maths. This year, Clement Attlee versus the Spice Girls, the Married at First Sight of its day. So, Adam, Clement Attlee, why is he your hero?
Thanks for asking, Pat. Well, Clement Attlee was the longest-serving leader of the Labour Party, and he's done so many cool things for society.
It's quite fit, actually, Adam, so you talk about politics.
Thank you.
Yeah, hasn't mentioned he's Prime Minister yet.
No.
He was Prime Minister, yes.
Yeah.
So he actually took over from Winston Churchill, although he was Winston Churchill's Deputy Prime Minister in his war cabinet, because Churchill actually knew he was a decent guy, and they'd go back and forth getting elected as PM. But him, under his rule, Nye Bevan, the Health Minister, brought in the NHS in 1947. He also abolished the British Empire. He started shutting that down.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Which is pretty cool. That's pretty me.
Yeah.
And he also started introducing benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, help build the welfare state.
Yeah. So he did that.
A good way to
he's
prove
basically like Keir Starmer if he actually did half the shit
How
he
dare you
should
compare
do.
How dare you compare those two? A good way to show that you're interested is say, that's interesting, and immediately pick up your phone.
I was just checking a message.
Yeah, it's like
Who? Everyone you know's here.
it's like sus, and Rosie can't text.
No, that's a good point, yeah.
But Hannah, the Spice Girls, when did you first become aware of them? Why are they your hero?
Well, everybody knows who the Spice Girls are. We didn't know who Clemmy Kent is. Well, I didn't.
Clement Attlee.
Whatever. I didn't know.
Clemmy Kent, Clark Kent's weedier politician younger brother.
I don't know who that is. And everyone knows who the Spice Girls are. And there were 5 of them.
Yeah.
So by volume, they should win any 5. And isn't he like 200?
No, he died.
The Spice Girls have really maintained their girlish figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
they
think some of
could
them
actually-
actually swapped bodies.
He's
Yeah.
I mean he's been
Mel
dead
B
for-
has Jerry Halliwell's body now.
Actually, Jerry Halliwell, probably R.I.P. because she's being groomed.
Is she?
Well,
By
it's
who?
all a bit weird. She's just like
That
very
weird,
sad.
that weird Formula One guy.
She's turned
Horner.
Christian Horner.
Christian Horner, yeah.
She turned a corner with Horner.
Allegedly, she looks a lot different.
Yeah, see,
She's always wearing white now.
normally we do we just throw out allegations on this podcast, but we better actually be careful this week because people might watch when you're on. So
They probably still
Yeah.
won't.
no,
It didn't work last time.
no.
No.
It doesn't
Pat.
work well this time. Do you think he got into Formula One because his surname rhymes with corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably that.
I'll turn the corner.
That's why I'm unemployed, because nothing rhymes with Brosnahan.
I mean, she's probably very happy, but she doesn't look like the Jerry Halliwell we knew and loved.
Yeah.
He's like a billionaire, isn't he?
Well,
Pretty much. That takes the edge off.
He's probably
Got a few
quite
quid.
well off. Yeah. But so was she, right? She was 1/5 of the
yeah,
Spice
she's
Girls.
probably got more.
Someone
money
argue.
than him.
Someone argue she was 3/10 of the Spice
Lot
Girls.
of money in
Why would they
F1.
argue that?
Because she had a bigger part to play than someone else.
What, like you,
Like I'll say,
Mel C.
no, Mel C had the vocals and the group depended
Posh.
on her.
Posh just stood there.
Posh or Baby was maybe only 1/10.
Baby was great. I mean, also, did Clement Attwood ever do a film with Richard E. Grant? No. Not only Richard E. Grant, but Richard E. Grant, Elton John,
Yeah.
Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah.
Jennifer Saunders.
Who else is
Anyone
it?
can read it from fucking Jennifer Saunders.
Everyone was in it. What's his name from Superstore? Glenn. You know Glenn from Superstore.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Was he in Spice World the movie?
He's the one that's asking them for the story. That Richard E. Grant's pitching a story.
Yeah, it's quite a famous American.
And he's
guy.
pitching it to him, and he's the journalist.
Yeah.
You wouldn't fucking recognise him.
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, I
either.
watched it very recently.
Did you?
and
In preparation for this.
everyone's in it. Michael Baldwin was in it. It was probably he's not
Michael
as popular.
Baldwin.
No, hang on.
Alec Baldwin.
No, Michael.
The Michael's the right one.
The Pool.
Michael the Pool.
No, the bloke who died in his pool.
Barrymore.
Everyone's in it.
I bet no one said his name like that before. Barrymore. No one said that.
Not for a while.
No, quite rightly as well, because he definitely allegedly.
He didn't do anything.
Were you there?
I've heard stories.
I've heard one
What
story.
have you
He
heard?
did it.
Yeah,
did it?
Listen to the podcasts.
Which podcasts?
There's a very good
Yeah.
red-handed one actually about it.
It's called Deep End.
Awful.
Is it?
Yeah, the life and shame
It's
of Michael
really
Barrymore.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually watched a video with Michael Barrymore in it yesterday.
Did you?
Was
it the one where he pretends to be a little fella with a big bag over his
What?
shoulder?
No, it wasn't that.
What are you talking about?
I don't know that.
So he used to put his shoes on his hands and then put his body in a bag and walk around like he had a little torso.
Yeah, he sounds like someone who wouldn't murder. Correct.
Right, okay.
They had pretend little hands holding the bag.
Mad cunt.
What was your video about?
Fuck. Now that I know about little man with bag on head.
Not on the head, behind over his shoulder.
Right. There's a video called Best of Jimmy Savile and Celebrity Big Brother. And Savile talked to Barrymore. See Barrymore? Super talented. No one can make nothing seem like something like this man. And Michael Barrymore seems so uncomfortable because he knew.
Yeah,
Everyone fucking knew.
They're
probably doing it together. Those two nonsense.
Bad, innit?
Yeah.
Barrymore's not a nonce. He just
knows?
I mean,
Misunderstood.
He's always hanging around with kids on that show. Kids say the silliest things.
Kids know when to keep quiet.
Yeah,
if they know
Neil
what's good
Diamond
for them.
seems like a pervert as well.
Neil Diamond,
Diamond.
that's a name plucked
Well,
out
have
of
you
thin air.
seen that? No, because have you seen that video of him snogging that woman in the audience while he's singing "Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon," which is one of the creepiest.
Oh, right,
songs.
that's creepy.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was just thinking about nonces with mad hair.
Yeah.
What other nonsense with mad hair are there? What do you think about Mick Hucknall? What's his game?
Don't you think
I don't
that
think-
Adrian from Married at First Sight looks like Peter Dinklage?
Yes, he does.
Sorry, I had to get that in there. And the reason I had to get that in there is because the other day I was watching it all day and I was thinking he looks just like Peter Dinklage, and then I saw Darren Harriott post he looks like Peter Dinklage, and I was just like, oh, I thought that.
Yeah. And
So
now Darren's nicked your bit.
Now Darren's nicked my bit. Yeah.
Oh, well,
No, obviously he hasn't done it. He hasn't done that, but I was like, oh shit, me too. I'm going to start saying that.
yeah. Try it here first. It's a good litmus test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back to the main question.
Sorry.
What other nonsense have mad hair?
I don't know.
All of them, because they're constantly pulling their hair out. Oh, can't do it again. Or maybe. That's what all nonsense are thinking constantly. It's like when you get your Easter eggs.
Yeah, so next time you see someone with alopecia, they're not all they claim to be.
Yeah.
They are stressed, but for very bad reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alopecia. What's that? Greek for nonsense. Fucking pervert should be in jail. Okay. Right. Who do you think has had the biggest impact on Britain's culture?
Spice Girls, obviously.
How? Let's talk about it.
Well,
Let's talk about the girl power revolution, Hannah.
Yeah, people are still wearing t-shirts. Now I've just bought a new
T-shirts?
Spice Girls t-shirt.
Oh, Spice Girls t-shirts.
Yeah. When was the last time Clement Attlee wore a t-shirt?
Clement Attlee.
Attlee.
Stop
Wore a
talking about as if
t-shirt.
she's like Olivia Attwood's dad or something.
That would be more interesting. Yeah, do you know
Right.
what? I am a bit ignorant. Whatever.
No, it's not ignorant, but like we keep saying.
No, I am ignorant. I would. That is my.
Two friends keep telling you this man's name.
It's a long name.
It's not longer than 5 people's
And
names.
his first one sounds like an orange.
Yeah. So you can remember that one.
Clement Attlee.
Attlee.
Yeah, Orange
Yeah.
Attwood.
Orange Attwood.
Like,
No, Attlee. You said it.
Yes,
was.
yes, Attlee.
Fuck's sake.
Stop helping.
Okay. Anyway, the Spice
got it.
Girls.
I want to host a different podcast
Spice
over there.
Girls showed young women that they could do whatever they wanted. They could hold the power.
Yeah.
They could be in charge. And that is a really lovely message. Please do now tell me about your straight white man hero.
Oh, we're playing that card.
Wow.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah, well.
you think? What do you think our listeners are?
Mad.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, come on. They're all.
Also, thank you for saying listeners.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You've definitely got more than one.
Well, I fucking hope so.
No, you've got quite a lot. Adam showed me your numbers. I was impressed.
I don't know. I don't listen to it.
Yeah, we don't
We
need to.
don't. We were there.
Maybe that was just when you had your iPad on, playing it on a loop, 24/7.
That was a while ago.
Yeah. I go into
Thanks
like.
for bringing that up.
Yeah.
And listen,
I knew the numbers have been fucked somehow.
if you want to bring
no.
someone you part-time live with on the podcast,
I go to all like Dixon's and like change the laptops to listen to us.
Yeah, and then lock them.
Yeah, and then lock them. Yeah.
So they can't get in.
Clement Attlee, the changes to British culture that he made.
Listen,
Obviously, the Prime Minister.
did you just go listen?
listen, let me tell you about Clement Attlee, right? He basically stopped the war on poorness.
If the Spice Girls were alive, they would have done that.
Well, what was that sentence? Sorry, have I
Stop-
heard?
no,
Stop
wait.
the war on poorness.
He won the
Porny.
war. Stop the war on poor. Well, I was trying to say he stopped the Second World War, but he didn't really have a lot to do with that. He was part of the wartime cabinet,
Yeah.
but mainly as things came post-war, where he was able to start like handing out benefits to people who needed them, particularly in a time of rationing, where it was, like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of stuff happening. NHS
words.
he brought in
Yeah, with the help of Bevan.
with Nye Bevan. They brought that in.
Bevan.
Nye Bevan.
He's
So he was
his
the health minister at the time.
It was his
Minister for
idea,
Health.
the National Health Service.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And Attlee was
Oh,
like,
was that good then?
That's nice.
You think that's good?
Yeah.
Have you heard two become one?
Don't slag the NHS. NHS.
Yeah, so he brought in
NHS is great, apart from the receptionist.
And he,
Yeah.
so he started
If you
handing.
want to be seen by a doctor.
If you want to see a doctor, you gotta wait 8 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely won't be getting inside your big butt cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
To solve
think
your
about
anus
that?
problems.
You know how I feel.
I've had quite some big red blobs coming out of my asshole.
Have you heard?
Hemorrhoid.
tell
Have
me
you
what
heard
want,
the
what you
Spice Girls
want.
before?
I want to really National Health Service.
Yeah, see? If Clement
Clement Attlee,
Attlee,
yeah.
that got there, Clement Attlee and the Spice Girls have been, in power at the same time. Would have made quite the team.
Yeah.
Is it a draw then?
Yeah. We'll listen. Yeah. See you next week.
Sure.
Hey, please do give me your other questions.
No, we should. I think we should just do Spice Girls parodies for the rest of it. But
Yeah, no, I'd enjoy that.
Hang
When
on
to become... Oh, I can't think of anything quick enough.
well, I can't say. Doctors
I
of the
need
World.
Some surgery like I'd never needed surgery before. Wanna get a catheter in me.
That's not bad. I'm
I had a
desperate.
little catheter.
Jesus, trying to
And
knock
now
her
I
out.
can't wee no more. Feel a bit pissed already,
Jesus.
to be honest. I've got to go into a gig.
Right. Sorry. I'm focusing on the next question, but also
I'm
trying.
so sorry.
I'm trying to spice up your life into something.
Yeah.
Doctor's knife.
Yeah,
no,
me
doesn't
too,
matter.
yeah.
But Spice Girls. What?
How are you going to save my life? Under the doctor's knife.
Yeah.
How are you going to save my life?
Uh-huh.
Under the doctor's knife. No. Please save
Do
my
they?
life.
Is a lyric in that song? Yellow man in Timbuktu.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's well racist. Whereas
Yellow.
Clement Attlee actually stopped racism.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it a bit.
I'm going to find out.
We've talked about the efforts at home, but what about abroad? Adam, like you said, he helped with the dismantling of the British Empire.
Yeah.
Talk more about that. That's important.
Yeah.
Empire's bad. Boo.
Oh, that is quite inappropriate lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to read them out?
No.
No.
No, thank you.
How bad? Oh, well, it's locked now.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that verse.
Because I remember that. I remember that thing. That's quite.
Well, the rest of it is quite bad.
Oh, tribal spaceman.
And then,
Oh yeah, Colours of the World.
yeah.
Let's see.
Is it always, yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
have you seen the lyrics to Money for Nothing? It's insane.
No.
What, in Dire Straits?
Yeah, the Dire Straits.
No, I really like that song.
Oh,
Is it
let me
bad?
get those lyrics up. For
I
you.
like
Well,
Your
that's
Latest
controversial.
Trick as well. That's my favourite, I think.
Your next trick.
Your Latest Trick by Dire
Is it called
Straits.
Your Latest Trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds a bit like porny music at the beginning. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And your latest trick.
Let us know in the comments if any of this has been listenable.
Look at the
Clement
lyrics.
Attlee do that.
Look up the lyrics to spice
Attlee.
up your life
Attlee.
and read along with us as we go. Oh, bloody hell, that is bad.
There should be more podcasts where we just read off each other's screens.
Do you know?
Oh, that's nice. Right.
Hang on, let me.
No.
For nothing.
Attlee.
Clement Attlee.
Clement Attlee's efforts abroad.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, look, see.
Oh, no, money for nothing, all right.
Yeah, look.
This is just going to be all cut out. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is
no.
really bad. That's not even Pat bulged.
Pat, that's the first time I've ever seen Pat silence. For
Yeah,
something.
wow. That was a double take and a half.
I was singing along to that.
It's such a banger. And then it's like, wow. Who's that talking about? Elton John.
Wow.
Wow.
George Michael.
You reckon it's George Michael?
so.
Private plane, no?
Well, George Michael had a private plane.
Did he? He drove a Mini.
Only when he was cottaging. You can't cottage in a private plane.
We might have already had this stuff. We just have the same 5 stories on this podcast. But we did have Ben Clover talked about George Michael the other day.
Yeah, lovely man.
What,
I used to
George
sleep with
Michael
the
George
saxophonist.
for Ben Clover.
George Michael saxophonist used to fuck him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
this came up. We were on a drive.
My mum's going to listen to this.
Is she?
For sake. Yeah.
Well, don't talk about the time you sucked us.
No,
You just said you.
I
You
dated.
you made love.
No, I didn't.
Not like you
I
were
dated
sucking
him.
and
I
reaching up his arsehole.
No. Can we get our heads out of the gutter, please?
Pulling out his intestines.
I didn't do it. We dated. We didn't actually do anything.
That's fair enough.
We dated.
You didn't turn him inside out.
No,
All right.
That
I
doesn't
did do that
sound
to George
true.
Michael.
That's not what you told me.
Shut up, Adam.
He pushed me stomach into my forehead.
Jesus Christ! Fucking hell!
All right, so
like
we've
that.
covered Clement Attlee's efforts abroad. Spice Girls, international fame as well. Do you think they-
International.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some very controversial lyrics.
do you
Not
think?
as controversial as Dire Straits, though. Really.
Yeah, but
We're not talking about them today.
Yeah, Clement Attlee's version of fucking Romeo and Juliet was banger.
Do you think Spice Girls? Do you think Spice Girls conquered America?
Why do you sound like you're laughing like an 8-year-old girl?
I feel like this
Say
might
that
be
again,
the,
sorry,
the
Pat.
last time
No,
Hannah's
it's
coming
all
on
right.
the podcast.
No, you say that. But I've enjoyed this thoroughly.
Thank you, me
This
too.
this out of body experience.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
really hope no one listens.
Pat really, just for the listeners at home, Pat really hates being a third wheel on just in social situations.
Yeah, yeah.
So we've forced him
But
to do it
hey,
professionally.
we're all mates here.
You've come out with me and Adam before.
Yeah, I know. It's all fun. It's all fun. We're all friends here.
It's all Japes.
It's
isn't
all just fun. It's all what? Oh,
Japes.
Japes.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, pardon me. It's like we've invited the Dire Straits.
All right, to my career. Are you okay? I think you might be dying.
I had some Stouffer's Press in my mouth and couldn't swallow it
You've
because
been
of the
sponsored by
fun.
him. Oh, so
Yeah, thanks very much to Stouffer's Press for sending us cans to drink on the pod in exchange for the correct amount of money.
Yeah. Thanks. I've got the receipt to prove it.
But if you do run a brewery, imagine if that was you and it was free.
Well, what do we have a good
You've got the
Easter?
energy of someone doing like a school play, Adam.
Have I?
Yeah.
In a good way.
No.
Oh,
You got the energy of someone at a sleepover playing bogeys
Yeah.
while like the drunk dad's upstairs with those fucking cunts.
Yeah.
Don't shut up. No, it's okay. Percy doesn't usually have friends over. Well, this is why.
I think that name Percy's really nice, actually.
yeah.
I know it's a bit posh.
Sounds like a pig.
Right.
Oh yeah, you'd get that at school, wouldn't you?
Percy pig.
Percy Pig. It's like in Germany, you could be called Fred because it's Fred Ferkel over there. Ferkel means pig in German.
Fred Ferkel.
Yeah,
It's the name of Percy Pigs.
in Germany. Yeah,
What?
and I think it was before Percy.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a world.
Percy Pig's good. I've got
you
2
learn
or
that
3
off Duolingo?
hanging around in my dashboard.
You've got what?
2 or 3 hanging around in my glove box.
Cool.
What? Just individual ones?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
because
cool.
I've lost the bag.
Yeah.
How did you? Doesn't. Okay. But they're in the bag. How do you lose the bag?
Well,
you open the glove, the bag's gone.
I open the bag.
You just tip them out straight away. Save the environment.
Yeah, I'm like a truffling pig.
Yeah.
No, I opened the bag, put them in the glove box, and then they kind of like fell all over the place. And then I've ate one out of the bag, and then I threw the bag away without realising there are 3 or 4 individual pigs left in the glove box.
That's right. I heard a story of someone who left gummy bears in the glove box, got hot, and they melted into a liquid.
Then they found their way into your hair.
No, that's a story we haven't mentioned on the podcast yet.
Really?
No, but let me finish this one.
Yeah,
we need to stop changing stories. 1/10 into the story.
Yeah, sorry. Finish that story and then.
And then we'll get into that. Well.
Yeah,
the winner. Okay, then they melted. It all turned into one like gummy bear liquid. So he downed it.
Oh, nice.
And it solidified in his throat.
No, that's
really?
a lie.
Yeah, no, so it solidified because his mouth was cold. No, he
like
got it out.
Like an octopus.
Sort of, again, I think.
You know when people eat octopuses and they come alive and do a little dance and choke you?
Yeah, it was like that.
So it solidified in his throat.
It solidified in his throat into like a cone, so I had to like sort of get it out, and it was just like a long.
No, that's not true.
That's true.
That is a lie.
I read it on a website that gave me a virus.
Ever heard of Reddit? That's a really terrifying. Tell the story about your gummy bear experience.
Oh, no, it was a wine gum. I was having a haircut, and the guy, just something like there was a tangle in my hair, I thought. And the guy got out and showed me it was a wine gum that was in my hair. And I was like, I can't remember the last time I had wine gums.
Is that true story?
That's true.
Is it honestly?
That's honestly true.
Because I tell that story to a lot of people.
Oh.
And they say that's a lie. And I say, I don't know.
That is it's true. It's true.
Pat's going to be mortified to find out that you've been telling
I think
people
I've told that on my podcast.
Wow.
I never name you, but now.
Yeah, well, now it's that. I think the wine gum in my hair bit is definitely true.
Wow.
I remember thinking the car the last time I had wine gums. I might have been barber. I might have been at home, but I think it was the barber.
Wait,
so
you were at home with a barber?
Yeah.
Mobile barber.
Mobile barber?
No, it was just
that sounds like a Turkish dish.
Yeah.
Can I have one portion of the mobile barber?
Yeah, and this is my friend Mobile Barber. Hello.
I wasn't going there.
No, I might have just like pulled out of my hair. So.
All right, in front of a barber.
No, stop getting the barber thing.
That's the dessert.
So I just had the Windows reboot music in my head. Ooh, would you like to restore tabs? Yes, please.
I've got I want to be in America, and I want to be in America. That's all usually running through my head.
The one from West Side Story?
Yeah. No, isn't that
isn't that the one
with the mice?
Tale.
Yeah, American Tail.
Fievel.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
Fiver Goes West, is that the one?
That's a sequel.
I didn't think that would be you two with your heads in your hands by the end of this. I thought it would be me.
No. Well, it's mainly Pat.
Yeah. It's good to have friends.
Do we want to know anything about Clementine?
I think we've covered it all.
His wife used to drive him.
Attlee.
And it's not Clementine either.
Clementine Attwood.
Clement Attlee. My favourite man.
Possibly the greatest prime minister this country's ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he a nice man?
Yeah, he's lovely.
Oh, that's nice.
He's genuinely
that's
nice.
nice.
I feel bad now.
Right.
Him.
Yeah.
No, that's
Churchill called him boring though. That's the only thing.
Well, Churchill was a big fat bigot. Fuck you, Churchill. Cunt.
He wouldn't insure Pat on his car. Pat doesn't have a car, so we don't do that.
Yeah, can you insure my car? Walk car.
That was very funny.
No, it's quite good.
Right.
All right. You got something to beat.
I'm taking the wheel.
Do you remember when what's his Louis Walsh tried to touch up Mel B on television?
Did he? Louis Gay Walsh?
Yeah, well, he's got his hand on Mel B's arse.
I didn't mean Louis Gay Walsh. I meant Louis Walsh, the gay one.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to confuse him with the local straight man Louis Gay Walsh. We're talking about the gay Louis Walsh. Not Louis Gay Walsh, who's the straightest man I've ever seen.
Straight as an arrow. What happened then?
She goes, excuse me. It's like, I'm just having a bit of fun.
Oh, yeah. Don't you fucking worry about it. I'm just going to stick my finger up your asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he did to like Westlife.
Yeah.
Was that his Westlife?
When two become one, and then he stuck his finger up and boom.
Yeah. Well, that's You start with one, though, don't you?
What?
Then go to two.
Louis Walsh in Timbuktu.
Well, he's turned out to be quite a nasty piece of work, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Who, Louis Walsh?
Yeah.
Doesn't he own Jedward or something?
Yeah.
Doesn't he legally own them?
He did until recently, I think. Yeah.
All right.
And now they've been saying no, he's horrible.
Yeah.
Free Palestine.
I can understand that. Yeah. Free Palestine.
Oh yeah.
I think they're allowed to say that now. Before that, Louis Walsh had them doing gigs in like Israel.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
All right. So
Get Jedward out there. That's what I say. Get them on the front lines.
yeah, because I'm seeing double.
Four
tickets. Yeah, I think we know what we need to know.
What's your decision then?
Let's hear some final statements. Actually, final thoughts. 3 reasons why you think your hero is the greatest hero.
Well, there's 5 of them.
Let's start with Hannah.
There's 4 more of them than there are Clement Attlee.
Yeah, but Jerry Halliwell left at one stage.
Much like, but Clement, what's his face, was still
Attlee.
dead
Yeah.
when that happened. So technically there's 5 more than him.
Yeah, but we don't worry about that.
Anyway, they sold a lot of merch and they made a really, really good film. Not to forget the Spice Girls chocolate bars, the Spice Girls body spray, the Spice Girls videotape in the box, the metal box
that was pretty cool.
that it came in.
Do you want to explain more about the metal box coming?
It was just a video tape.
Yeah.
And then it was in your normal video cover.
Yeah.
And then just because they felt like it, they then put that into a tin that had one of the Spice Girls on, so you can either have an Emma, a Mel B, a Mel C, a Jerry, or a Posh.
All of them then.
Yeah, and I wanted a Spice Girls cake for one birthday, so my mum had to go and buy about 150 Spice Girls chocolate bars, so she got one of each to put on the cake.
Oh, right.
Wow.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like they only made
So
the
really,
cakes.
my mum's the true hero in the story.
Yeah?
Yeah, God bless your mum.
Terry,
Yeah.
well done.
Terry Halliwell.
Congratulations.
Terry's a big fan of our
Yeah, that's
Instagram,
a,
actually, Pat.
Oh, that's who that is?
Yeah, the bot that you thought she was.
No, I thought it was like a sister or something.
No, she'll
Flirting, isn't
she'll
he?
wake up.
I
She'll
thought
wake
that
up
was
at
your
5
sister.
a.m. and while she's doing a Wordle, she'll have a coffee and then she'll like all of the posts that we've all
Right,
posted.
yeah, fucking Pingo isn't neurodiverse.
Yeah.
So, final arguments, Adam. Clement Attlee. Come on, hit me.
Listen, he didn't do an annoying video in a box because those are the most irritating collectible things.
I bet you could cut yourself.
You
on that
watch people dissect adverts on YouTube. Fuck off.
one. Adam, you don't, do you?
He does
Not adverts,
every
no.
day.
Trailers.
Adverts.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Trailer
I
breakdowns.
assumed you did that.
Trailer breakdowns. Get your kegs off. I can't
Yeah.
possibly
If you look in the
wait.
top right corner, you see Captain America's hat. Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
1,001 things you might have missed in the 1 minute Fantastic Four trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We read comics in bed.
Did we record a video of that? What happened to that video? Audio corrupted, didn't it?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It did,
That's,
yeah.
that's what you could have had on the Patreon.
That was what happened. Was we filmed ourselves commenting on the Superman trailer, but for some reason it was shot in slow mo. So it was like a
That's
4
amazing.
hour long video.
Yeah.
So yeah, we couldn't be bothered speeding it up.
And if you
again.
want any more of the Hero Complex, go to www.patreon.com/HeroComplex.
yeah, thanks.
Cut that and we'll use it solo and tons of things. Just by itself.
Yeah, Clement Attlee. He's bold. He's brass. He invented benefits. He invented healthcare for free.
Well, if you're going to bring that into it.
He
Yeah.
didn't release those shitty chocolates that no one enjoyed eating.
I enjoyed them,
Yeah.
as you can tell.
I remember them being okay. More. Were you done?
Right, Clement Attlee is a hero because he invented benefits. He invented NHS as we know it with the help of Nye Bevan. And he dismantled the British Empire, which kids on TikTok think was a bad thing. So what a hero. And he didn't introduce those shitty little chocolate bars to the
Yeah,
general
yes,
public.
that's what you're saying. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to everyone listening and everyone in the room.
But don't forget about the film.
But don't forget about Spice World, the film.
Yeah, Spice World, the movie.
Which had everyone. It had Richard E. Grant.
Richard E.
Grant. You did say it twice when you were listening.
Jennifer Saunders. Jennifer
Saunders, Michael Barrymore.
Superstore.
The guy from Superstore.
There's so Elton John.
Elton John. I think he's from.
Elton John was.
I reckon he's got secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it you who was saying? Anyway,
Probably should do that. Anyway,
sign up to the Patreon to hear what Pat was thinking about Elton John.
Yeah, countdown to dies and we finally figure it out. The winner this week is Spice Girls.
Yes.
Well done.
Well, well done.
Why? What brought you to that decision?
We have a rule. I want Adam to have a peaceful night.
Your beard's looking very soft today, Pat.
Thank you.
You've won already. Stop flirting.
No, this is backwards. If we play this podcast in reverse, it might make some fucking sense.
Thanks very much for listening.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for coming on, love.
If you want me to do this every week, I will.
Yeah?
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
That'll be fun. Get you on for the Hannah tablecloth sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Anything
yours.
to plug? This comes out on Monday.
I have a few work in progresses. Do you know what? Just follow me on Instagram and you'll find them all.
And what's the Instagram?
I am writing a very good show.
Yeah. What's it called?
R.I.P. Hannah Byczkowski.
That's your name.
That's my name.
Yeah.
And it's about death.
But in a fun way.
But only in a fun way. There's no message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny dead people jokes, necrophilia. That's it.
It's just that for an hour.
Yeah, it's like Live Leak, but in a
It's an
fringe
hour
show.
of necrophilia jokes.
What's Live Leak?
As well as the videos that were too rude for YouTube. You find out Saddam's hanging and stuff.
I've
like
got a live
shit.
leak.
Have you?
Well,
You
I've
need to
got a
go
UTI,
change
so
it.
is that the same thing?
that. See, that's I love that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And more of that, the hour of that, and this year's fringe.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Hannah Byczkowski. What's the venue?
Oh, I can't remember.
Just a tonic.
Oh, in Edinburgh. It's just
In Edinburgh, sorry.
And then you've got loads of,
Well, but
you've got
follow on
loads of
Instagram.
previews.
Lots of previews, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the previews might have a secret surprise host for 2 minutes at the beginning.
1.5 minutes.
Yeah. Adam.
I'm taking that book in though. Yeah. Well, come see me open for Hannah for 1.5 minutes at some stage in July.
If you're listening to this, we'll try and release this one earlier. If you're listening to this in the morning, we're doing a gig at Camden Comedy Club tonight.
That's the 28th of April.
28th, yeah.
Yeah, Comedy 4X. There's also one in May that Pat and I can't do. You don't know about that yet, no? So,
I don't know I can't do it, or I don't know it
yeah.
exists.
Both?
Why can't I? Doesn't matter. Time
bad
is
plugging.
weird.
See you next week.
Yeah, I got nothing to plug.
Thanks very much. Thanks for coming on.
If you have any loose clay, I would like it. I'm getting into clay.
Loose clay.
Hanging around.
Are you getting into clay?
Yeah, I might get into clay.
Oh, I'd love to do.
What are you going to do? Like a sort of ghost like thing?
Yeah.
You know, the pottery bit.
Yeah, I know the reference. I just didn't know where to go with it.
Yeah. So I'd like to throw some pottery.
Yeah.
Why do you want to throw his pottery?
No, that's
Not
what
my
you call
one.
it, throwing pottery.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
We're
thought
going
you
to
were
throw
being
some clay.
No, I did think. Surely I don't need to explain this, but you looked at me like I just shat on your face.
There's one of them smash rooms around the corner.
That's not what I
We
want
should
to
go
do.
and smash.
Clement Attlee.
We should go smash. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
No, I want to throw some clay
Yeah.
like that.
It's like spitting bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. But clay.
Just so we can get this clean. See you next week on Hero Complex. I've been Patrick Brosnahan.
I've been Adam Green. And
Special
our guest
guest
this week has been Hannah Byczkowski. Thank you so much.
You're
Cheers.
welcome.
Right.
Thank you.
Barney, take that and put it about 10 minutes ago.
Thanks. Bye.